Yeah, cool. Yeah, go on. What was you saying, bro? Yeah, go on. Keep going.
As consistent as I can be.
Yeah.
There's times where I don't feel like writing music.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like writing a song.
Some artists will beat themselves up about it. Be like, oh my god, I didn't write no music today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're human.
Yeah, I might not be in the mood to write, you know what I'm saying? Then there's time where I'm on fire. Like I can write, like everything's coming, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like it comes to you naturally, like, you don't force the process, you know what I mean?
And so, and also, like, I bring it back to, like, you see when we leave this world, okay? When we leave this world, right? It's not about how much money we've got. It's not about how much cars I had or how much house I had. Yeah, when we leave, it's about what impact have I had on your life? How are you going to talk about me? How did I help you? Am I going to leave my legacy behind? What did I do for you? That's how you look. God forbid, if I leave this world tomorrow, you're going to say, you know what? I was just there with Lady Bibi last night. She was talking to me. And you're going to say, I just met Lady. She was really nice. Yeah. And that's what it's not about what I have.
Yeah, it's
so I can put all my time into getting all this stuff because I want to go and, you know, get a house and get 6 cars or whatever and become a millionaire.
Yeah.
But that's gone when I'm gone.
Yeah, material things don't mean nothing.
But the person that I helped and the person I was there for, listening to when they were having a bad day or helping them or pick them up, that's the person that's going to remember me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not everything else.
Yeah. And Lady Bibi, have you ever thought about, you know, like in terms of managers, like managers, again, just talking about who do you go to after when you got so many people, like who do you go to, like, is there like anything like this that I don't know about? Or even, have you ever thought about, I don't know, like maybe starting something with maybe like a few other managers, music managers, if you know any, and maybe building like a union, basically, if I'm making sense. And you guys maybe can meet up sometimes and exchange ideas, contacts. And I feel like that would be dope, you know?
I do go to some networking events.
Yeah, I feel like that would be so cool.
It's like different A&R people. I think I've got one actually to go to on Wednesday, actually.
Okay.
So it's like different managers and different A&R people
in
the industry just giving each other advice and being support. But there's
I would love to go to one of those places.
There's not a support platform for us.
Yeah.
For it to, obviously, to deal with our mental health and everything that we go through, there's not a support platform for us. But that is something that I would actually look into doing, actually, something like that. But then at the same time, it all comes down to time.
Yeah.
Being a music, you know, if I had to, I know 10 different music managers, and if you said to me right now, arrange a day this week where we can all be free at this time to go for a meal, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. Because I know one's flying out to Tenerife, I know one's going to be in America doing her thing with her kids. So I know, like, everyone's busy, everyone's got a busy schedule. Yeah. But yeah, it's about managing time as well. Yeah.
And Supreme.G, yeah, I promise literally. Like, Supreme.G, yeah, like, you know, people use this word, sacrifice, yeah? Like, would you say up to this day, yeah, you've actually sacrificed, I don't know, some of your time, your family time, in terms of like to get your music where it is now and to keep on, you get what I'm trying to say, keep on progressing in terms of your music? Have you sacrificed anything?
Yeah, you know I've got a song called Sacrifice.
Of course, my brother. That's why I said it. Come on. Break my team, my brother. Break my team, my brother. Come on. You know what I mean? I'm going mad today. Lady Bibi's thinking, this guy, what did he drink, bro? I'm going mad. Sorry, yeah, go on.
Did you have that? Yeah.
Nah, brother. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. It's because of like I've had like a beautiful day, man, and it's obviously the family and everything. You know, sometimes you get mad energies around your family and loved ones. So I'm just like, naturally high, and it's snowing outside. You get me? We're gonna after this interview, I'm gonna walk you to your car, walk him out. We're gonna have a snow fight. Come on, man. Like, big up the snow, man. God, we love you, man. But yeah, Supreme.G, sorry, man. Yeah, sacrifice. I'm a sacrifice. Yeah, go on. Sacrifice, yeah. Have you had to sacrifice over the years in your journey?
Yeah, sacrifice a lot, man. Sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
Sacrifice time. You know what I'm saying? Time is all.
And that's the most important, because that's more important than money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Time.
Because you're never going to get that back.
Time is all we got in this world, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you sacrifice and give your time to something. That's a sacrifice, because you could be doing something else with that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's, like, I might have brethren, they want to do other things. But I'm thinking, no, I'm going to sacrifice this time, focus my time on the music. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sacrifice. And like, just like, you're sacrificing your finances as well. You know what I'm saying? Putting like money into your music, investing it, and it's a gamble. It may work, it may not. Like, you know what I'm saying? But sacrificing that, sacrificing like being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like stop cutting off certain things, cutting off certain things and certain like habits, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe like not going like to the club all the time just for like for dumb reasons, just to turn up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But when you can just, if you want to go, if you're an artist, you want to go to the club, go for like artist reasons, you know what I mean? Or if not,
I hear you, my brother.
Or if not, like go to the studio, do a song, write a song, or do something, you know what I'm saying, that's going to better your life, you know what I'm saying? So you got to like be disciplined, you got to cut off a few things that's holding you back, and that's not getting you to where you're trying to get to in life, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of sacrifice, but a lot of discipline, like every day on this, you know what I'm saying, every day working, you know what I'm saying, like just sacrificing, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously you got to make time for other things and other people as well. That's important in your life, like your family or whatever, with your friends, whatever's important to you, you know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes you might not be able to make that time for them because you're so focused and so busy with the music and the business and your work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it takes away from that. So like you said before in the other interview, you've got to try and balance that the family life and the music life.
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to work that balance out myself, man.
I think everybody is kind of.
Yeah. And Lady Bibi, yeah, would you ever work with an artist who they're loyal, they're very loyal, like DJ Khaled would say, they're very loyal to you, yeah? But the discipline is shit. Think about it for a second. They're very loyal to you, yeah? But their discipline is like a
Actually, I've got artists that I work with. They're kind of like that. They're very loyal. Like the dynamics. I can't drop them. They're so loyal to me.
Yeah. What are the dynamics?
But their work ethic is like their loyalty's up here and their work ethic is like down here. So I just have to work with them because at the end of the day, we're all human. Yeah. And they're only people, and all we can do is advise and try and bring them up. If you don't listen to my advice, don't listen to it. Yeah. I respect loyalty. Yeah. Whereas loyalty goes a lot further than what I can do. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Once you've got loyalty, that's the basis of anything. Yeah. Because then they're going to entrust me, and they're going to entrust me to maybe one day listen. Maybe they just it's not their time right now to listen to what I've got to say or how to do it or whatever. But yeah. Another thing about sacrifice here is sacrificing your privacy. Like in a sense of like putting yourself out there as an artist. Like when you're an artist, you put your face out there. Yeah, it's true. Your face is in the internet everywhere. Yeah. Like, you're bait. You're bait. You're hot. So you're so you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah, you're out there.
Man's from the roads, bro. Is it even like see like even like the interviews and music videos? Yeah. Bro? Like man grew up hiding from cameras. And now man has to be in front of
real shit. Yeah. Like even recently, I've been listening to some artists, and they've been saying, because I'm not off. Even though I'm from Ends, but I've never been on the road. You get what I understand? I'm very happy to say that, yeah? There's some Tiny Boost, and I think another artist who basically, obviously used to be on road, innit? They said, like, in terms of, like, once they started doing a show, they've, like, the first show, they actually deep down thought to themselves, bro, like, I'm going to be here. My name's going to be here. Like, anyone could literally pull up on this show, because literally, it's like, now I'm literally out here. People are going to know I'm literally here on this time, and it's like, yeah, that dynamic is mad. Like,
yeah, I've worked with artists and they're like, I'll say to them, "Oh, come, we've got a show, we've got to go somewhere." I remember I booked, it wasn't the O2 Academy, Brixton, but it was like an academy. I don't know if it was Indigo. It was smaller than that. It was like a little place in Brixton. Yeah. And I booked an artist, and last minute, it took me 3 weeks to basically get this place for him. Yeah. Book it. I've called him up and I said, "Guess what? I've got you a headline show." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I told him where it was, and he goes, "Oh, I'll call you back." And he called me back like an hour later, and he goes, "You know what, Beebs?" He goes, "I appreciate it and everything." And I thought, "Oh, here we go." Yeah. And apparently he couldn't be in that area because of stuff that he'd done previously years before, so he couldn't go to Brixton. Oh, is it? So I was like, okay. Yeah, that's mad. And that's what I have as a manager. Yeah. That's what I have to look at. Even when I meet people and we're having that conversation, and they're trying and we're discussing management and stuff like that, the first thing I say to them is, "Can you go to any part of London? Is it dangerous for me? Because I'm with you as well, so I have to look out for my own. I have to be real shit. Go home to my family safely at the end of the night. Real shit. I can't be out with a rapper
and you get caught in a crossfire.
And I'm getting caught in something. Yeah. And I've got to go home to my family. I can't do that. So I'm not working with people that are going to be a liability to me.
Yeah. So. And even another scenario, yeah. Say you was working with Supreme.G, and he basically, and mind you, before he got in trouble or whatever, like you lot had a proper cold relationship. Everything is moving, you're like being successful and the levels are going up, Imagine if he catches a case, and he goes away, he caught a body or whatever, and he catches a case and he goes away, would you stick by him? Real shit.
I said caught a body.
Yes, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm moving mad today, bro. I'm moving mad. Sorry, you know what? He didn't catch a body, but he was moving food or something.
Yeah, I've had artists that I've had artists that I've worked with, and they're like, Beebs, you know, I've got this case pending.
Yeah.
It might mean I might have to go away for 2 months. I was like, okay, and we'll pick up where you left off when you come out. No problem.
But then again, if you're popping,
if you're a popping artist, why would you be doing that?
Yeah,
literally.
If you're popping mad as well, yeah, even if you're on Joe, you can still be popping.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we see. There's like the UK's got this thing. I don't know why. I don't know if you don't agree with it or not. Like the UK's got this weird thing with people going in.
Yeah,
we've seen a couple of them. They go in and then when they come out and then they're big and it's like what's and that backwards thinking? Because when I speak about that with my older brother, we laugh and say that's kind of like backwards thinking.
Yeah.
Like what kind of nonsense is that?
You know what?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's what it took you to get where you was. Like,
fair play.
Because for some people, if you didn't go down that route, you wouldn't be who you are today. That's why I say, like, everyone's
got a journey.
Yeah, but that's a natural journey.
Happens for a reason.
That's a natural. That's somebody's natural journey. But you actually do have like young people. Because remember, I work with vulnerable young people, and I have the vulnerable young people. I've got the 15-year-old boys that come and tell me.
15 gassed.
Yeah, I've got the 15-year-olds. Miss, I can't wait to finish college because I want to be on road. I'm going to be on road, and then I'm going to.
They say that to you.
Yeah, then I'm going to catch a case. And I'm going to go to prison, and I'm going to write bars when I'm inside. What? This is what I. Yeah, this.
Bro, you see when man go country.
Yeah.
When I used to go country.
Yeah.
After the use, there's the chapter man. They asked me, have you been Joe? And I'd be like, no, man's smart. And I'd be like, have you been Joe? And they'd be like, no, not yet.
Yeah, like,
and I'd be like, bro, like,
not yet.
The plan's not to go Joe.
Yeah.
But they think like
mentally, jail is part of the journey.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
They think it makes them a gangster or something, makes them tough or something. Like
Yeah.
So,
Until you get there and then realise, nah, this ain't the one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I've never really been on road, but I think when I was like in year 7, year 8, and whatever, like I went through I did go through a little phase when I was thinking, you know what, maybe I might go. I don't know if that happened to a lot of people. I might go. You know what? Yeah, I'm looking forward to to seeing how prison it is, because for like a good year or something, I just had it in my head like one day it's just something that I'm gonna have to go through. I'm not gonna lie, and I thought about it for a little while, but then the more I grew up, I thought to myself, no, that's not.
Because also,
that's not really me.
Also, like we're not, we're glamorized. Well, it's glamorized, isn't it? Prison life is glamorized. People are making videos. People are going on Instagram from prison, so they're making videos. So it doesn't feel like these young boys don't feel like they're missing out on anything. If anything, they think they're going to prison and gaining. They can go and tell all their friends they're bad.
That mentality is crazy.
They can have a phone. They can play their PS4. They can wear their own clothes. Prison over here is not like prison in another country. Do you know what I mean? So. It's very much glamorized over here.
And most of the people that went prison, they didn't desire to go to prison. They just got unfortunate.
Yeah, they just got unfortunate.
And they ended up in there and they came out. It's not like, oh yeah, I want to go to prison.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they wanted to go. But you know what I'm saying? They was in the streets hustling, trying to make some whatever, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah, and before I ask my final question, I promise you, this is the final one, yeah? Like, Supreme.G, yeah? Do you have any question or anything interesting to ask, Lady Bibi as a music manager and vice versa? Lady Bibi, do you have any, interesting question to ask him as obviously as a music artist?
You can go first.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been managing artists for? Like,
I think I've
proper managing, probably about 6 years now. 6, 7 years.
Okay.
I started off just doing A&R, kind of behind the scenes stuff. So, but proper managing about 6, 7 years.
And who would you say like the biggest artist you've worked with, or the most challenging artist you've worked with?
I don't really want to say on camera.
Okay.
They might watch this.
Yeah, man. Let's keep.
I'm not gonna,
let's keep some love. Let's keep some love.
I keep things very confidential.
I'm not gonna have to.
I love that. Come to me. Different artists come to me.
I love that. You have to love it.
And I'm a very confidential person. If I have a conversation with an artist, even I'm not going to put it out on social media.
Yeah.
If I'm having an argument with an artist, no one on social media. I don't.
You keep it private and man.
All that. I'm just normal, so I wouldn't say that. But there has been artists that have been quite difficult to work with. I've had very self-centered artists. I've had artists that are trying to tell almost like trying to overpower me, kind of like.
What tried to overpower you?
Yeah, they're trying to tell me.
I wonder why they're still not around.
Instead of the other way around.
I wonder why they're still not around. Bombo Claw. Oh. Sorry, man. That's my Jamaican coming out.
See the artists that you work with, yeah?
You're my brother, my brother, bro.
You see the artists that you work with,
bro.
Are they like independent artists or some of them on labels?
Good question as well, by the way. Good question.
Well, the artists that work, some of the labels, because I actually work for a record label as well. I work for a record label, so I work with artists within the label, and I work with New Level Promotions is all independent artists, and then the label that I work for is signed artists. Okay. So I work for both.
What record label do you work with?
Dash Recordings.
Dash Recordings, okay. Yeah.
Big up Dash Recordings, man. He triggered something, you know. Can I ask a quick question before you two carry on, yeah? If a record label rings you tomorrow, yeah, and say, I'm not going to lie, we want to sign Mr. Kelly King, yeah? Like, would you be open to negotiating and for him to get signed?
Yeah, it's up to him at the end
of the day. How
would you guys,
if
he said, yeah, Bibi, I want to give this a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. And even with all of the other artists as well.
With him as well. If he gets signed to a label tomorrow, he's taking me with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Before I've co-managed 3 artists where they've gone to a label, and I've also stayed as their manager as well. And then we've had a label manager as well. So I've worked like that before.
That's very good, man.
A last question. How did you?
Go on.
How did you two find each other, discover each other? Like,
do you want to tell that story?
I thought you meant me. Yeah.
Okay, so I have during lockdown when there was no places to perform, so I started doing freestyles in the shop at Harry's Off License.
Okay.
So that was our little spot. So there was no way to perform. Everywhere was shut down. So we used to have little meetings in there, and artists used to come and little freestyle to give artists more practice, because it had been like almost 2 years and artists wasn't performing, so he wasn't getting no performance practice in. So that was my little thing. So I continued that, and then one day we were filming Mr. Kelly King's cousin, and then he brought him in there, and then he done a freestyle behind the counter. And we were stuck with him.
And the rest was history.
Cousin done the freestyle, or you done the freestyle?
Both of them did.
Okay, so you got bars. You got bars.
Bruv, he's a music artist. Imagine
he said the producer
and a music artist as well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everything. Okay.
Yeah. And that was over a year. That was about
a year and a half ago.
Okay. So what would you say your sound is like? Your sound? Around your sound.
You like some of his beats, definitely.
Versatile. Like, because I make beats, it's like and I only spit on my own beats.
Okay.
So it's like when I'm making the beat, I know what I want to hear. Yeah. And who's the best person than the creator? It's
interesting that you say that, because sometimes I might have like a sound or a beat in my head, innit? And I'm thinking, I wish I had a beat like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm not a producer, like how you're a producer, like it's hard to make that sound come alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's crazy, but I always find a good beat that I like, but sometimes I just have that sound in my head. You know? It's crazy. And I'm thinking, if I had that sound in my head, and if I had a producer right next to me, and I try to
hum it,
like
make the sound,
make them understand the sound, and try to visualize it. How am I going to do that? Because it's in my head.
You better start beatboxing.
Express it to you, for you to understand it. You know what I'm saying? To make it come out. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like it's mad. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, madness. And Lady Bibi, like, any question you'd like to ask Mr. Supreme.G? Any question?
Well, I did ask you how long you've been doing music for. You just said from he was 15. You never said, that's not telling me how long.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how old you are. So I don't know how long. So that was my question I asked before.
My age.
You didn't answer that properly.
For more than 10 years.
Longevity. I've got a longevity career, yeah. I've been doing it for long enough, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been sticking to my guns, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. Yeah.
And have you ever had any record labels interested in you?
Yes, I spoke to Island Records, and I spoke to Atlantic Records. Okay. So basically, with Island Records, I think it was like when I was younger, I was very like practical, like in the sense of like distributing the music, getting the music out there. So I think I gave one of my songs or something to Island Records, and then it got back to me. Like, you know, back in the days with the demos and everything. And then one A&R reached out to me, and he's like, yeah, I saw your demo, I listened to it, I liked it. And I'm just like, he's like, yeah, I've got an artist that I'm working with, some female singer. He's like, I'm looking for a rapper to be on a verse. Yeah. And he sent me the music, you know what I'm saying? He's like, can you do a verse on this? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. He didn't say when he wanted it back for, he just said do a verse and then send it back. You know what I'm saying? So then as soon as I got that, listening to it, wrote something to it. But at the time, it was like the studio I was going to was a bit funny. Like the engineer was taking long, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this song together. You know what I mean? But cut a long story short, I recorded it, sent it back to him and everything. It was all good and everything. Yeah, it was calm. And the other experience was I spoke to someone from Atlantic. You know what I mean? And who is manager of a very big artist in the UK, or probably like the biggest artist in the UK.
I'm glad you mentioned. I was gonna say.
I don't want to say the name. I don't want to say the name.
Can I say it for you?
I mean, like, I can say that I can say the name of the person I spoke to, and then if you know his artist, you know the artist, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, but
what's his name?
Twin B. Yeah, so basically I spoke to Twin B from Atlantic Records, but he's not in Atlantic Records at the moment anymore. They left or something.
Yeah, so he left it. Yeah,
I think they're in Ireland or something, doing their own thing now. But I know someone from Atlantic that knows him, and that person saw my dedication, saw my consistency, saw that I was like, dedicated to it. So he thought, you know what, I'm gonna put a word in for you to this guy. You know what I mean? So that's what he did, and then managed to get a meeting, and I was actually inside like the office. I was gassed. I was inside, you know what I'm saying, proper inside. I see the Atlantic record.
Did I give you some chocolates and sandwiches?
No, I ain't giving none
tea,
of that.
coffee?
No, I didn't ask for them. That.
No crumpets.
But I was just gassed. I didn't care about tea, coffee.
Yeah, that sounds lit though.
What happened?
So I went there, I seen everything. I was proper in the building. I seen all the offices and seen all the work. I'm thinking, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone can get in the building like that. You know what I mean? So when you're in the building like that, it was a step. Forward, you know what I mean? So basically, me and him. He takes me to one office. I see a few familiar faces that I've seen before, but then we're in the office and then we're talking to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, tell me a bit about more about yourself and everything. But that place is so busy. As me and him was having a conversation, staff were walking in our meeting and saying, "Oh, this is going on, this and that." But he was so busy. He had a lot going on. Just to get his time was like it was mad. You know what I mean? So me and him are in there talking, negotiating, and people are coming in talking at the same time, talking about this and that and X, Y, Z, stressing him out. You can see he's stressed out. He's got so much in his head. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's trying to communicate with me and everything. So basically, he sorts something out. Come back, boom. We start speaking. You know what I mean? He's like, he's like, what can I do to help you get to? He said to me, are you trying to get signed? He said to me, what's your main goal? Are you trying to get signed? Do you want to be signed? That's what he said to me. And then you don't know what answer, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's one of the ultimate goals that at some point I don't mind getting signed at some point. You know what I'm saying? If the deal's right and everything, situations like that. Okay, cool. He's like, but before we get there, what can we do? He's like, how can I help you? He's like, I've got a show on One Extra. Maybe I can play your song on my station as a first step, and we can go from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did.
Okay.
Even recently, even just throw it in there quickly before I go. Recently, you got played on radio, innit?
Yes, I did. So basically,
but you couldn't promote it because why?
Okay.
Oh shit! Should I say that shit?
I mean, so basically, there's something called the uploader, BBC uploader thing. The BBC uploader, yeah. So I uploaded one of my songs, one of my latest singles called Against All Odds. Yeah. I uploaded it on that. Yeah. And yes, so somebody from the One Extra team listened to it, and they sent me an email on the 26th of. This was very recent. They sent me an email on the 26th of November saying that we've listened to your song and we like it and we're gonna play it on our show, which is scheduled to be on the 27th of December, which is tomorrow. It's like a one day notice thing. It's like they start promoting it and let people know it's going to be on Theo Johnson. The DJ, the radio presenter's name is Theo Johnson, and he's from Birmingham originally. Yeah, so they said we're going to play your song on the 27th of December, One Extra, between 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. So there's start promoting it. So I had 1 day to promote it. Because I got the notice from the 26th. Yeah. So I was like, alright, cool, let's do this. So I started promoting it, pushing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Tagging the radio producer. He saw it, he retweeted it. So the vibe was good there and everything. You know what I mean? And at the time though, my Instagram was suspended. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got my Twitter account. So I was promoting it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, my Instagram was suspended. So I couldn't promote it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But either way, at least you promoted on Twitter and exactly. You got played on. You get me? You're gonna get played.
I've got more followers on Twitter, so it's more but but I put it on YouTube and everything's up there, so people can catch up with it and everything. So yeah, so basically it was good. So basically, I was just listening to it, promoting it. Obviously, I was locked in as well between 10 p.m. and everything. I was listening just to make sure it's official, it's playing. You know what I'm saying, Born became one. Yeah, they done a radio edit because I got a few, not a little bit of swearing, but they done a radio edit.
Okay, that's good.
And everything, and it was good, man. So it was just like it just made me feel like. It just made me feel good about what I'm doing, you know what I mean? It's getting somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like the single's pushing, you know what I'm saying? Because I got the video for that one, you know what I'm saying? It's been played on radio, it's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Amazon, all that stuff. And people like it, it's out there. So I feel like that single really got pushed the way it should be.
I love it, man. I'm not gonna lie. For me, I feel like for now, for this conversation, I feel like I've got enough that, you know, I needed for myself, selfishly, and for the people as well. And I feel like I always say, man, honestly, like, thank you so much again, man. I could never thank you guys enough. Before even I say bye to the people, like, do you guys have any words to say, anything else to say that maybe I might have missed out or whatever, like anything?
Reality Team TV, make sure you're out here. Come on. Shout out to Lady Bibi, shout out to my brother here. Come on,
Mr. Kelly King. You get what I'm trying to say? Honestly, thank you guys so much, and I really hope this conversation, like I always say as well, I really hope that you guys have found this conversation, you know, very, very open, educational, and most importantly, very, very insightful. You get me? Because, like I said, man, this dynamic between a music manager and a music artist, I feel like we should definitely do a part 2 and a part 3. Just, you know, like, just keep on having this conversation, because I feel like I said, the main reason why I wanted us to have this conversation, like I said, because between music artist and a manager, I feel like the most important thing in terms of like having a healthy relationship is like some of the gems that you guys gave people, you got to say, in terms of like trust, loyalty, and it will be good, man. It will be good for some people to watch this, and I feel like, you know, especially up-and-coming artists, up-and-coming managers, they can take away, you know, they can take away some gems and some helpful advice moving forward in terms of, like, you know, their own journey, innit? 100%. You get me? So, yeah, guys, man, thank you very much. Reality, each and every time, you guys can come back whenever you want. You're going to say you guys are definitely regulars. You get me? Mr. Kelly King, even though Mr. Kelly King, this time, he was not on camera. Very soon, he's going to be back on that red chair as well. You get me? Hopefully, before the end of the year. But if not, early into the year. Early. You get me? But yeah, man. Shafiq, Reality Team TV. Peace out, man. Love always, man. Love, guys, yeah? Peace.